Joe Louis, known as Iron Joe, became a symbol of strength and toughness in the heavyweight division. His dominance in the ring began in 1937 when he first won the world title. Louis held the prestigious title for 11 years, which was a record in boxing history. His fighting style was distinguished by an incredible combination of power and technical sophistication. Joe Louis not only impressed spectators with his knockout punches, but also served as an important cultural symbol for the African American community during the period of racial segregation in the United States. His victories against opponents such as Max Shelby and James Johnson became legendary fights demonstrating not only physical strength but also an unwavering will. Suge Ray Robinson, often cited as one of the greatest boxers of all time, was a master of technical boxing. His speed, accuracy, and ability to control the fight made him almost elusive for his opponents. Robinson won titles in the middleweight and lightweight divisions, setting records for the number of championship belt defenses. Robinson's fights against Joe Louis and Gilbert King became true classics, demonstrating the highest level of skill and spirit of boxing. Despite personal difficulties and problems outside the ring, Robinson left an indelible mark on boxing history with his athletic achievements and inspiring stories. Rocky Marciano, the only heavyweight in history to finish his career without a single defeat, also holds a special place among the boxing legends of the mid-20th century. His record of 49 wins, 43 of which were knockouts, testifies to his incredible power and endurance. Marciano was known for his aggressive fighting style, relentless attacking strategy, and ability to finish fights with powerful punches. His fights against such opponents as Jesse James DePuzio and George Foreman were iconic events that demonstrated not only Marciano's physical strength, but also his strategic thinking. Jake LaMotta, the Hornhead, was a true master of internal struggle and psychological pressure. His career, full of ups and downs, became a source of inspiration for many generations of boxers. LaMotta is famous for his historic fights against Eddie Golden and Vincent Lewis, which became legendary for their intensity and drama. These fights showed that boxing is not only a physical test, but also a deep psychological battle, where not only strength is important, but also the ability to keep your cool in the most tense moments. Henry Armstrong, the Triple Crown, won titles in 3 different weight classes: lightweight, middleweight, and light heavyweight. His versatility and ability to adapt to different opponents made him one of the most respected boxers of his time. Armstrong was not only a strong fighter, but also a tactical genius, which allowed him to dominate the ring for many years. His fights against Charles Patterson and Tommy Hardy demonstrated his outstanding skills and durability, leaving an indelible mark on boxing history. Willie Pep, one of the greatest lightweights in boxing history, was a master of defense and counterpunching. His incredible footwork and ability to avoid punches made him almost elusive for his opponents. Pep won numerous titles and became a role model for many young boxers. Pep's fights against Tony Scott and Billy Gross became classics due to their technical difficulty and intensity. Pep always demonstrated the highest level of skill, which allowed him to emerge victorious from the toughest fights. Ezzahard Charles, the Louisiana Giant, was known for his incredible power and durability. Charles won titles in the middleweight and heavyweight divisions, showing that he was capable of holding his own against the toughest opponents. His fights against George Foreman and Jim Lanza left an indelible mark on boxing history. Despite taking heavy blows, Charles always found the strength to keep fighting, making him one of the most respected heavyweights of his time. His incredible strength and endurance demonstrated that true strength lies not only in physical prowess, but also in an unwavering will to win. Archie Moore, the Master, was known for his technical virtuosity and ability to control the fight. With over 200 career wins, Moore became a symbol of longevity and skill in boxing. His fights against Sandy Stay and Jesse James showed his ability to adapt to any fighting style, demonstrating the highest level of skill and strategic thinking. Archie Moore became one of the most decorated boxers in history, leaving an indelible mark in the ring through his skill and longevity. Sonny Liston, Iron Sonny, was known for his aggression and power. Liston won the heavyweight title and was the first person to knock on Muhammad Ali's door when he was just starting out. Liston left a deep mark on the boxing world with his unwavering determination and strength. His fights against Edward Mazukia and James Johnson showcased his incredible strength and endurance. Liston was one of the most dominant heavyweights of his time, leaving behind a legacy of undefeated fights and legendary victories. Muhammad Ali, although he began his career in the late 1950s, had a significant impact on mid-20th century boxing. Known for his wit, unmatched speed, and charismatic personality, Ali became a symbol of not only athletic prowess, but also social activism. His fights against Joe Frazier and George Foreman became legendary, and his personality continues to inspire generations. Ali showed that boxing could be an arena not only for physical combat, but also for ideology, influencing culture and society. Each of these great boxers made a unique contribution to the development of boxing and left an indelible mark on the history of the sport. Their stories are stories of perseverance, courage, and unbroken spirit that continue to inspire today. The boxing legends of the mid-20th century shaped the foundations of modern boxing, setting the standards for skill, strength, and strategy. Their legacy lives on in every new fight, inspiring modern boxers to strive for excellence and continuous self-improvement. Today, looking back, we see how great these fighters were not only for their athletic achievements, but also for their contribution to society. Joe Louis became a symbol of hope and unity, Suge Ray Robinson an example of technical mastery, Rocky Marciano an embodiment of invincibility, Jake LaMotta an icon of inner struggle, Henry Armstrong an example of versatility, Willie Pep a master of defense, Ezzahard Charles an example of strength and resilience, Archie Moore an icon of longevity, Sonny Liston an icon of aggression, and Muhammad Ali an icon of not only boxing but also social justice. Their lives and careers continue to inspire generations of boxers and fans, reminding us that true championships are not just about winning, but about striving for excellence and continuous self-improvement.